So for the last 45 years, Chautauqua has been a place where more than 15,000 students have given their lives to Christ, and somewhere around 7,800 have surrendered their lives to full-time ministry. And I've literally met people around the globe who can remember Chautauqua as the starting point in their life, spiritually or relationally, where the decisions they made here at this camp right outside of Dayton, Ohio, impacted their lives from that point on. And so we have a rich heritage, and we're building on the backs of many other people before us, and we're thankful for the opportunities that God has provided here at Chautauqua, not just for my family, but for countless others. My name is Jason Harmeyer. I'm the Executive Director here at Camp Chautauqua, right outside of Dayton, Ohio. So in 2011, my family and I, we moved from Odessa, Texas to Dayton, Ohio to help transition Chautauqua. And so it got to a point that the financial challenges had reached a climax, and we're at a point, basically a make it or break it point. And I remember talking to my dad at one time and really kind of reviewing what the options were. Because at that point we really thought that Chautauqua, as it once was no more. You know, it's amazing at difficult times that you're faced with decisions, and those decision points can take you to a lot of different places. Either be fully engaged and commit to be all in, or you simply walk away. And I know for my family and I, and for our foundation, we knew that as far as we were concerned, we were all in. So ultimately it came down to what could our foundation afford to pay for Chautauqua, knowing that Chautauqua was going through some tremendous challenges financially, potential foreclosure was looming. So we had come up with the purchase agreement. When they realized what we had originally offered, they had come back and they said, you know what, why don't you take another look at this, and maybe you should consider some of the equity and some of the involvement that you and your family have invested into Chautauqua. We came back with an amount 2 weeks later. I really thought it wasn't going to work. It was not enough. But I went and presented that amount and that purchase agreement to the leaders there in Michigan, and ultimately they agreed to that amount. And the reality is, had I got what we originally offered, we'd have went bankrupt. There's no way we would have been able to continue with the needs of the camp and with what we originally were going to pay for the property. But God intervened even before we realized that there would be critical needs. He was already paving a way to take care of those needs. Just a few short years ago, Chautauqua was maxed out at 17 groups. Those were large events, but 17 for the entire year. This past year in 2015, we had 147 large events, and God continues to bless.